Do your lashes fall flat by the end of the day? Or even the middle of the day? Or if you're anything like me, the mascara ends up transferred all over your brow bone and your eyelid. Well, keep watching and I'm gonna show you a few easy steps to take your lashes from flat to fat. And the one trick that I use to make sure that there is no mascara transfer and that it lasts all day long. By the way, I'm Jeannie. I'm a pro makeup artist. I live in Los Angeles. I work with celebrities, beauty brands, and everyone in between. Welcome to my channel. So for our first step, before we even curl the lashes or do anything like that, I'm just gonna take a brown eyeliner pencil. This is from One Size. This is the shade Busty Brown. The thing I love about this eyeliner is that once it sets, it's completely waterproof, so it's not going to budge. And that's really important because we're going to tightline the upper lash line. So tightlining is basically just lining the upper waterline of your lashes. And one of the reasons that I like to use brown is because it's just a little bit softer than black, but it still gives that definition that we want. And if you can see, there's just a little bit more definition on the top lash line where I tightlined than on this eye. I swear I never used to subscribe to this philosophy, but ever since I started tightlining my upper waterline, it's just made all the difference. It's so subtle, but it gives the lash line just a little bit of extra dimension and a little bit more oomph. From here, we could go directly into curling the lashes and into mascara and keep it really easy. But if you want a little bit more definition on the lash line, you can take the same pencil, and I have just a flat shader brush right here. This is from Tom Ford. You don't need an expensive brush like Tom Ford. I just pulled this right out of my kit because I didn't have one close by. This is the number 12, but as you can see, it's small and flat. And we want that pointed edge right there. So we're gonna take the brush and just run it along the liner just to get a little bit of product on the tip there. And we're just gonna run it right along the lash line and try and work to get in between the lashes. Literally, unless someone's right on top of you, it just looks like your lash line is a little bit darker, but it just adds that little bit of extra definition. Wherever your lashes are and wherever they stop, make sure you bring the liner all the way in to where your lashes stop, so it looks the most natural. And then you can just take your finger and soften that. I really believe that it's these little tips and tricks that just take your makeup to the next level. And if you do them every day and you get really good at them, it'll just become a part of your regular routine and you won't even notice that you added maybe 1 or 2 extra steps. Next step, we're gonna curl our eyelashes. This is the Tweezerman eyelash curler. I also have one of these in my professional kit. I do recommend to invest in an eyelash curler. That's not to say that the drugstore brands aren't great. I've used a few. I don't really love them. No shade to drugstore brands and their eyelash curlers, but the ones that I've tried, I just really haven't loved. This Tweezerman one that I have, I really love. I love most Tweezerman products. I just think they're really well made. On one of my previous videos, I believe it was my mascara video, I showed you how I like to keep the mirror when I'm curling my lashes or doing any kind of lash work below my face, just to keep it close, and then I have a good angle with which to curl or apply any kind of liner. So I'm gonna take my eyelash curler and look down and make sure I'm really getting into the root of the lash before I clamp down. And we're just gonna squeeze. Squeezy, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Ooh, gotta blink. Ooh, it's a pretty good curl. Let's get in there again and just keep squeezing. All right, other eye. And if you can see a little bit of dry patch on my eyelid, I'm having a little bout with eczema at the moment. Sometimes life just happens and things happen on our skin and we can't help it. And I want to keep making videos, so I'm not going to let it prevent me from making videos. Now we're going to go into the first part of the tricks that I like to use to make sure the mascara stays all day, the lashes stay lifted, and you don't have any problems. And that is primer. Now this is the L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tubes Mascara. It has a primer on one side and a mascara on the other. And the other reason I wanted to show you this mascara is because it's a tubing mascara. And tubing mascaras will pretty much make sure that your lashes do not transfer, do not flake, and stay lifted all day long. I don't know why more people haven't gotten hip to tubing mascaras, but they're really amazing. And every time I wear one, I never have any issues. I've worn this one before, and if you've watched my channel, you know that I love, 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 love the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. This is in Bryn. This is the black one. I have the blue one. I have the brown one. I have worked with this brand before, and I didn't know how amazing the mascara was until I worked with it. Everyone that I've given this mascara to has raved about it. It's just so good. It's one of my favorite mascaras I've ever used. So we're gonna start with the primer. Just gonna prime the lashes. Give them a nice coat. You don't have to use primer. I hardly ever use lash primer, if ever. I just wanted to show you a drugstore product that has both options that's super affordable. Also, if anyone knows of any tubing mascaras that are drugstore and super affordable, please let me know. I've tried them all, and the Thrive one is still my absolute favorite. This is a close second. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal on one side, and then I'm gonna use the Thrive mascara on the other, and we'll just see how it turns out. A lot of people say that using waterproof mascara is the key to them keeping their lashes lifted throughout the day. I hate waterproof mascara. I prefer tubing. It comes off cleanly. You don't wake up the next day with remnants of it, and it just works. Now we have the Thrive side. Ooh, I will say, using the Thrive with the primer fattens them up. Woo! And now the final part to making sure everything stays put, lifted, non-transferable, it's probably gonna seem obvious, setting spray. So those are just a few tricks I like to use when applying mascara, whether it's on me or on clients, especially if I know they're going to a carpet or if they're gonna have a really long day ahead of them, which is most of us, right? As always, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any other ideas for tutorials or questions that you want me to answer for you. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, give it a like, and I will see you soon with a brand new video.